And now it's time for Jack's picks.
Hello, everybody, and it's time for Jack's picks. Hopefully they're good. Most likely they'll be bad. Anyways, AFC East picked the Patriots to go 11-5. They're the best team in the division. Even though they lost Julian Edelman, they still have the best quarterback of all time in Tom Brady. You have Brandon Cooks, who came in from the Saints, who should really help them to replace Edelman, at least some of it. You have Hogan from last year, did a good job in the playoffs. You have Danny Amendola. You have, obviously, Gronk, the best tight end, and you have Dwayne Allen. They're still super talented. And their running back, Mike
Gillislee
from Buffalo. Buffalo likes to trade guys to the Patriots for some reason. I don't know why. Trade to their person who they're chasing all the time.
Stephon Gilmore.
Now, yeah, Stephon Gilmore is a good cornerback. Anyway, well, he was a free agent. All right, next team. Buffalo in second. Like I said earlier, or I did say earlier, but no one saw it. I have a really good friend of mine who's a Buffalo Bills fan. For her, I want them to do well. It's just they lost all their receivers. They traded Sammy Watkins. Anquan Bolden retired. They did pick up this new receiver. God, I don't remember his name.
Jordan Matthews.
No, it's Jordan Matthews from Philly. But they also drafted a receiver in the top 10, top 15.
Zay,
I don't know. Whatever his name is. But regardless, hopefully that helps them. They still have LaShawn McCool, who's an excellent running back. Their defense has been inconsistent over the years because I think that they have talent. Maybe that was Rex Ryan. I don't know. I'm picking them to go 8-8 to be at least decent. Next team, Miami. Miami lost a quarterback. Tannehill for the season. They got Jay Cutler, who I like. A lot of people hate him. The guy's a diabetic playing with a pump. You got to respect that. He's a decent quarterback. He's better than the quarterback Trevor the Traction Engine on my team, that's for sure.
or Matt Moore.
Matt Moore and his every pass is like, wait, that's a spiral. That's a Matt Moore pass. Anyways, he can't throw a spiral. Miami 6-10. The Jets are horrible. I looked at their roster. I don't recognize any receivers. One running back and Forte and Bilal Powell are okay.
And Josh McCown.
Their receivers are dreadful.
Josh McCown.
Whatever. Josh McCown's like 75 years old. Is he really going to help them? That's a bad team. 3-13. Okay, next.
Number 1 pick.
I don't know, Matthew. We'll worry about the number 1 pick after the season is over. Pittsburgh Steelers at 12-4. They're the best team in that division for sure. They have Antonio Brown, Martavis Bennett,
Bryant,
whatever. There is a Martavis Bennett, isn't there?
Martellius Bennett.
Martellius, sorry. I can't remember everybody. I'm too old. And also, what's his name? Wheaton. Wheaton leave.
Wheaton's gone.
Wheaton's gone. Wheaton was fast. Sandy Coates.
Long, deep
And
breath.
they have the best, or the top 2 running back, Le'Veon Bell, who probably got 1,600 yards last year. I just think they're stacked on offense. They picked up Joe Hayden last week from the
Browns.
Ravens. The Ravens are the old Browns, the Browns, and I just think they're stacked. Next team, I don't know. I know I'm going to go out on a limb. I think the Bengals are going to be better than the Ravens. The Bengals are going to go 9-7. Why can't I remember his name? Andy Dalton. He's not that bad. I think he's got the job done. They made the playoffs a few times with them. Unfortunately, they lost. One year they choked because Burfict decided to try to destroy Antonio Brown's head, and he got suspended after it.
And he got suspended already.
And they kicked a field goal after Roethlisberger couldn't even friggin' move, I remember, a couple of years ago. But I think that A.J. Green, good receiver,
Brandon
the best in
LaFell.
football. Brandon LaFell's an okay player.
Then you have a good tight end in Tyler
He's a
Eifert.
good running back, too.
Jeremy Hill and
Jeremy Hill's a good running back for the Bengals.
and
so
Giovanni Bernard as a pass catcher.
He's okay, Bernard. Then the Ravens, 7-9. To me, I haven't seen any improvements in recent years. They've gotten worse. I like Flacco. I just think that they've kind of slipped down the last couple of years. Anyways. And then the Browns, as much as I want the Browns to be good, I feel bad for those fans because they've sucked forever. Since Bernie Kosar, what's his name? Ernest Biner. The fumble against the Broncos. Unbelievable. He's coming around. He's going in for the fumble. Okay. Never forget that. Poor Ernest Biner.
He
Like
won
Bill
Super Bowl.
Buckner.
Who did he win a Super Bowl with later?
He won a Super Bowl with the Redskins, but people don't remember that. So,
1991 with Ryan.
but Mark Rippon was a bum. Okay. Now let's go to that division too. Actually, let's go to the South. All right, throwing the ball. I don't know. I'm not as sold on the Titans as everybody else is, even though I do like Decker. I'm going to pick the Colts to go 9-7. I'm a fan of Andrew Luck, always have been. He did throw 40 touchdowns one season. Last year, they were very erratic. The defense is just atrocious. I'm hoping one of these days, Chuck Pagano was the coach. He was a defensive coordinator for the Ravens. Wouldn't you think a defensive coordinator coming in would be able to get the job done? He hasn't been able to with that team. And they still have T.Y. Wilton, or whatever the hell he does. And who else?
Frank Gore.
I like Frank Gore, even though he's getting old.
He's going to be in the Hall of
9-7.
Fame.
All right, now we'll talk about the Titans, everybody's favorite team, the flavor of the month, 8-8. I like Marcus Mariota. I don't like their defense. I don't care how good your offense is. If your defense is shaky, a la the New Orleans Saints, we'll get to them later, it's hard to make the playoffs. Very hard. The Broncos did it in 2013. Their defense stunk. They gave up like 400 points and they scored like 600. And then the Chiefs, oh God, I can't stand the Chiefs. I don't want to give them any credit. The Chiefs haven't won a Super Bowl since Super Bowl 5. The Super Bowl 4, against the Vikings. And now the rest of that division, let's see. I actually think Jacksonville's not that bad. They have some talent. You told me earlier, Matthew, about Robinson. Blake Bortles is a guy I've always liked. He just throws a couple too many picks.
And
He
Hearns.
threw 35 touchdown passes a few years ago, didn't he?
Second in the league.
He's got some talent. I'd take him over Trevor the Traction Engine. But we'll see.
I dropped the ball.
It's okay if you drop the ball. You can go get it. I'll let you. You can show a wide view of how fat I am. Anyway,
Football.
Okay, Jacksonville 7-9, and then last the Houston Texans with Savage, who's a terrible quarterback at 4-12.
You really think
J.J.
Texans...
Watt's an awesome player, but that's it. All right.
And Brian Cushing.
Now we have to get to the West. Ugh.
Dad's least
Do I
favorite
have
division.
to pick this? First place, I don't hate them at all. I respect Derek Carr a lot, the Raiders, but I'm going to make them 10-6 because I think they're going to have some problems as a lame duck franchise. 1995, when the Browns were moving to Baltimore, or 95, they started out 4-2 under Belichick. They lost like 10 in a row because they announced they're moving to Baltimore. The team friggin' tanked. What is going to happen when the Oakland fans, who are a little crazy at times, the guy with the sword and all that other crap, decide to go nuts? Oh, Oakland's losing 14-0 to the Chiefs. What are they going to do? They're going to throw batteries at them. They've done that before. I'm not joking.
I thought they threw
But I think they're
dog
good
biscuits.
enough to go 10-6. Second place. Oh, this is so hard for me because I hate the Chiefs. You know what? Screw them. I'm not picking them to come in second. I don't care. Denver 9-7, even though they got tons of problems. Here's Siemian. C.J. Anderson's hands are going to get hurt from all the dump-offs that he throws to him. And then, also, they did cut T.J. Ward today. Is that going to help them? I don't know.
They'll
He's
get
been a
some
dirty
money.
player in the past. Oh, Siemian will go back to passing. And get sacked. That's what he does. He holds the ball forever. It's like, get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Don't hold it forever. Their defense is good with Von Miller, favorite player on the team. Chris Harris Jr. and Talib. They got a lot of good players on defense. 9-7. They're going to be, we'll see.
Borderline.
Borderline. Next team,
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, who is basically the distant cousin of Siemian.
Looking down.
3rd and 12.
Throws it 6 yards.
No, that's behind the line of scrimmage. It's not even 6 yards. But Kansas City has some good players on defense. I'm not taking that away from them. They can play D.
Justin Houston.
Tamba Ali.
Tamba Ali's gone.
Really? Okay. Johnson.
Derek
Who's the
Johnson.
guy that got all the sacks?
Derek Johnson. Marcus
Marcus
Peters.
Peters is a good player, too. He's
And
a
Eric
cornerback.
Berry.
Eric Berry. They have some good players on defense.
Justin Houston.
And they cut their best receiver, too.
Jeremy
Guy from-
Macklin.
Jeremy Macklin. I'm going to pick them to go 9-7, but lose the tiebreaker to Denver.
You really
Now,
never.
everybody's favorite team.
The
This
Lo-
guy right here. Goes back. Phillip Rivers.
The Los
throws the
Angeles
ball
Chargers.
like he's throwing a hand grenade, even though he's a good quarterback.
What is a hand grenade, John? Jack?
Stop. I'm not talking about hand grenades. It's just a joke. They have Keenan Allen, good receiver. He's still the running back. He used to play for Philly. Who's the running back on the Chargers?
It's Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon. Did they draft him?
Yes, they drafted him.
Okay. Who am I thinking? Their running back went to Philly. So
Ryan Matthews.
I think they're going to go 4-12. My playoff teams are Pittsburgh 1, New England 2, Oakland 3, the Colts 4, Wildcards 5, Denver. Who's the other 9 and 7? 9 and 7. I guess I'm gonna say the Chiefs. Oh, they'll play the Chiefs at home. Wouldn't that be fun? No, they wouldn't play them. That's like the old format. So Chiefs and Denver, 9-7, 9-7. So, and this is the year for me. I picked them recently too. I just think they got the most talent. They can't choke it away each year. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the most talent. They gotta win the Super Bowl.
Are you almost done?
I'm done for this AFC. Hit. Thank you.
This video is not sponsored by the NFL or any of the NFL teams.